I say we had a successful bait grind this morning. Actually wasn't too much of a grind, was it?
No, not at all. The bait's stacked in here right now. So 2 throws and we got more bait than we could use in a week.
It's a good feeling when you get a lot of bait. You got a lot of bait.
For sure.
So Captain Matt, you know, this early season tarpon fishing, would you say this is one of your favorite times of year?
Absolutely. There's no crabs for the tarpon to really feed on right now, so threadfins are the ticket. And we just feed them until they're hungry and give them a hook. That's all you got to do.
That sounds good to me. I'm looking to get on my first tarpon of the year. Captain Matt Luttman of Inshore Action Charters is the guy to call for tarpon fishing. There's a lot of fish all up in Tampa Bay right now, hundreds of them actually.
Yeah, if not thousands.
We should be able to put some baits in front of some hungry mouths, so let's get after it.
I've been tarpon fishing hard for probably 16, 17 years now. Started off taking people, actually kayak tarpon fishing off Indian Rocks Beach back in high school.
That's awesome.
And it just kind of developed into, you know, now we're fishing everywhere from longboat key to Clearwater.
Right.
We just go wherever the fish are.
So is there any other fish that you pursue that really compares to tarpon?
Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
Number one?
Nothing gets me as excited as a 150-pound silver fish flying through the air.
It's pretty impressive, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up targeting big snook and redfish and everything else we have to offer here, but when you hook onto that tarpon and you're just helpless for that first 5 minutes, there's nothing like it.
Yeah. But being able to properly utilize your side scan is really critical for finding these schools of fish. With the technology that we have, you can scan around, mow the lawn essentially like you're saying, and follow a path, overlay it, and eventually you'll find schools of fish. And looks like we got a really nice school of fish on the sonar right now.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to be able to set up and start peeling some baits back to these fish, and I think they'll start showing themselves before long.
I think so. There's looks to be about 200 or 300 of them there, and we'll see if they're hungry.
So for today's gear, I got a Florida Fishing Products Osprey Saltwater Series 6000, 40-pound distance braided line with a 50-pound Joyfish leader. That's a 7/0 Trident circle hook, inline circle hook. Big chunk of thread fin for bait. Good chum slick going here, a lot of big chunks of bait going back. We're just gonna feed this out. Just wait till you feel a thump. That fish will peel the line off the reel and then come tight to him and stick him good. Fish on, baby. Woohoo! There he goes. Come to the front, come to the front, come to the front. Yep. Come to the front. Show him. Did he? No, he's still on. He's still on.
Yeah, he's still on there.
He's still on.
Like I said, it was just stuck on the piling.
I could have swore it would cut. Oh!
Now he broke out.
Son of a gun. That sucks. Nah, it just popped out. Just hook pulled, yeah.
That's right. Let's go get one.
Another one. Well, that was fun. Yeah. Well, fish number one. That was exciting.
That's the real deal. That should be good. That should be good.
Yeehaw, baby! Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Let's go, champ. The drag on this Osprey reel is buttery smooth. Coming up, coming up, coming up, coming up. Yeah, baby. Yeah. That's a big girl.
Yeah, so Joe, we're trying to put as much heat on these fish as we possibly can. You know, there's a lot of bull sharks around right now, so if we can beat them, get them to the boat as fast as we can while they're still green, and get a good release on them, it helps save these fish so they're not getting chewed on.
There's definitely a lot of sharks wandering around here prowling, looking for a meal.
So Joe, now that we're out away from the bridge, if this fish starts freaking out unusually, I'm gonna have you open that bail and let him run, because that means a bull shark's gonna be on him. Nope, he just popped off right there.
That was a bummer. Just turned around for a second and got a clean break, so it must have been a deeply hooked fish. Yeah, unfortunate. So time for a retie and get back after it.
Let's go get an elbow.
We've barely been in this spot and we're hooking them good already, so this is definitely an exciting start to the day.
Is that the real deal? Good. You're over top. You're on my line. I think that's how you go. That's the real deal. If he goes around the pylon, go left. It's hard to say. I think he's right on the outside. Okay. Yeah, you're good.
Beauty. Hooked up again. Doing work.
Jump! Yeah, man, it gets absolutely crazy out here with all these boats piling in. A lot of these people, they don't quite understand how far their line goes back. And so you really got to focus on line control. There's a big etiquette on that. And, you know, it just takes a little practice. But if you see someone hooked up behind you down current, you got to get your line up out of the way. Whoa, that's a big fish.
Another nice tarpon. This one's probably under 100 pounds. Great fight, great jumps. Sporty guy. There it comes. One size, perfect size, 10-minute fight. Yeah, probably. Yeah, what do you think? Yeah, hooked perfect, like top of the mountain. Right to you, right to you. Holy cow! Grab your hat. Oh. Yep. You all right?
Yeah, I'm great. Very good. Second time the hat's been in the water today.
Hit the deck.
That fish jumped right over me.
Looks like you're a good caught anyway.
I got you one line.
Give him a little bit of line.
Hey, Tampa Bay Tarpon fishing. Captain Matt Luttman of Inshore Action Charters. Putting us on the tarpon, consistent action. Check him out. Let's let it rip.
Right.
We'll be right back with more Tampa Bay tarpon fishing action after a word from our sponsors.
Hey guys, Mitchell Smith here with Pike Consulting Group. We're with Captain Joe Raines with Head First Fishing Adventures, about to bring you another great video.
It's a beautiful day, and we just want to take a moment to let you know if you have any safety or OSHA compliance questions,
Pike Consulting Group has the solutions. If Pike Group can assist you in any way, please don't hesitate to contact us at 678-208-5548 or through our website, pikegroup.net.
So Matt, let's talk about boat handling for a second. When you're doing this type of fishing, you got big, strong fish, you got structure everywhere, other boats. Boat handling is really key. If you don't have that down, I think you're going to be in trouble. What do you think?
Absolutely, yeah. You know, a lot of times these fish are going through the bridge, super tight quarters. You got to be able to weave the boat in and out of pilings. You have to be able to have your angler, you know, go loose sometimes to get around a piling. Otherwise, if you have tight line, you hit a barnacle, boom, you're done. It's also, you know, with other boats out here, the fish are gonna go behind other people's boats, so you gotta be able to maneuver around them, anchor lines. There's always obstructions. That's what makes tarpon fishing challenging, but you get them to the boat, it's awesome.
Absolutely. You know, you're set up here, you wanna have a good GPS guided spot lock trolling motor that you can maneuver with quickly. You need to be confident on the controls so you can cut loose and chase the fish down properly so you don't get, you know, at an angle around the pole or run into somebody else. If you happen to go the anchor route, make sure you got a good anchor ball you can cut away from real quick. So you need to be quick on the controls and competent on the wheel. So I think that's something to consider when you're tarpon fishing.
That's a big fish. I'm just gonna let him run.
All right, we're on. Let's go.
Right?
This is a pretty good fish. It made a real good run. Got Matt's fighting him like a pro that he is. It's almost like you do this every day.
Yeah. Going towards the bridge.
I tell you what, you can't really ask for much more from a fishing trip. I mean, you're getting bit almost every drop back. You get nice keeper grouper. You get big tarpon. I mean, we hooked the tarpon probably 150 pounds back there a minute ago.
Oh yeah.
And this is definitely a chump right here. This is a chump.
He's a chunker. I'd say this one's probably $1.25.
Nice.
Come on, big dog. This is a very strong, very healthy fish.
Another beautiful Tampa Bay run tarpon. Roughly around 100, 120 pounds, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Yeah, I'd say this one's $1.15, $1.20.
Beautiful fish, awesome fight. Had some great jumps out of it. Let's go ahead and send her back to the deep.
All right.
I tell you what, Tampa Bay does it again. With the help of Captain Matt at Inshore Action Charters, we absolutely smoked the tarpon. It was non-stop action. Got some nice grouper. You can't really ask for much more for a fishing charter. I mean, that was absolutely amazing. Definitely subscribe to Head First Fishing if you want to see more awesome videos like this. Email headfirstfishing@gmail.com if you have any questions. And check out patreon.com/headfirstfishing if you want to join our Insider Fishing Club. This is where we're talking a lot about what's going on in saltwater fishing, especially in the Tampa Bay area. If you want to pick up some extra information about that, don't hesitate to join the club. There's 3 different levels of membership. Find which one's right for you. Check out InshoreActionCharters.com if you want to book a trip with Captain Matt. He is the real deal. He will put you on the fish. Thanks for coming to Head First Fishing again, and I'll see you later.